everybody, thanks for joining me again today on this video. Today's video is going to be, as you saw from the title, is dupes for the HUDA Beauty palettes. Actually, two of the HUDA Beauty palettes. The Textured Shadow Palette Rose Gold and also the Desert Dusk palette. So if you guys want to see that, stay tuned. So the palettes that I found duped for the HUDA Beauty palettes are these two palettes right here. I found these on Hush. If you guys aren't familiar with Hush, there's a link down below. You could definitely check them out. They have some really nice products on their website. Pretty much almost dupes for almost everything out there. They also have some setting sprays. They have a lot of different things. But today you are going to see these two, the Aphrodite one and the Athena one. The Aphrodite palette is basically a pretty much dupe of the Rose Gold palette by HUDA, and the Athena one is a dupe for the Desert Dusk palette. Now the look I have on today was using majority of the Athena palette, but I did use a couple from the Aphrodite palette. I think you guys are definitely gonna like these. If you haven't ever shopped Hush, definitely check them out. So let's get right into this. The Aphrodite Bad Habit palette. It's really nice. It comes with a full mirror, and these are the colors here. So like I said before, this is the Rose Gold Texture dupe palette for HUDA Beauty. HUDA Beauty's textured palette runs about $65. This palette right here will cost you $12. Now, I don't own the HUDA Beauty palettes. I wish I did, but I'm not going to spend $65 on a palette right now if I can find just as good as a dupe as that one. This palette right here, it has beautiful colors. It's not the exact same order as the textured rose gold palette, but it's pretty close. I'm going to pop an image of that palette right here above me or on the side of me, and you can see the difference between the two. So I'm going to do a close-up of this palette so you can see. This is the Aphrodite palette by Bad Habit, and the image that you're going to be seeing now is the actual HUDA Beauty palette. That is the Textured Shadows Palette Rose Gold Edition. For a dupe of the Desert Dusk eyeshadow palette is this Athena palette right here, also by Bad Habit. It also comes with a full mirror here, which is great. And these are the colors. This is the palette I used for the eye look I have on today. I really did like the pigmentation. Wasn't a lot of fallout. There was more fallout on the loose glitter, which is this color right here, which is a color Daring. But this, like I said, this color right here, it's kind of like pressed glitter. It's not necessarily a shadow or a shimmer, it's more pressed glitter. So when I used it, I didn't put glitter glue on the brush. I wanted to see how it was going to apply. It applied fine, but there was some fallout. So next time around, I'm definitely gonna have to use some type of glitter glue to make sure that it stays nice on my eye and I don't get that much of fallout. But all the other colors were beautiful pigmentation, and I'm definitely glad I picked this one up. So this, like I said, is the dupe for the dupe for the Desert Dusk palette. This is the Athena one. I'm going to pop in the picture of the actual Desert Dusk HUDA Beauty palette right next to me. And I'm gonna bring you in a close-up of this Athena palette so you guys can see it for yourselves. So this is the Athena palette by Bad Habit. And now you're going to be seeing the HUDA Beauty Desert Dusk palette. Now towards the end of the video, you'll see a side-by-side of each palette together so you could look at the colors. But I'm gonna swatch some of these colors for you so you guys can see. We're gonna start with the Aphrodite palette right here. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to take this Aphrodite palette and I'm going to swatch each row of colors for you and then show you the swatches. So I'm going to start with this first row here with the gold and then going this way. And the same thing with the second and the third palette so you guys can see the swatches on my skin of these colors. So this is the first top row of colors that you see here. This one is Sparks. This one here is Tease. Then we have Admire, Flirt, Lust, and Romance. Now this is the second row. We have Adore, Crush, Passion, Blushing, Seduction, and Jealousy. So here are the swatches for that. So here is the third row of colors. You have Infatuation, Beauty, Euphoria, Love, Coy, and Heartbreak. So you just saw these swatches to the Aphrodite palette here. Now I have to say these shadows, all of them, they were very buttery to the touch. When I was swatching them, they were very buttery, really pigmented, as you can see. Even some of them covered up my tattoo that I have on my wrist. So definitely great quality in this palette here. The quality for the shadows for the price that you're going to pay is really good. I mean, for $12 compared to $65, I honestly don't see that much of a difference. Now you're going to see a swatch of the Athena palette, which is the dupe for the Desert Dusk palette, and I'm going to do the same thing before, where you're going to do the top row, the second row, and then the third row, and we're going to go this way. Okay, so here we go. So here is the first row. We have Fierce, Triumph, Valor, Purity, Truth, and Heroic. Here is the second row. We have Gleam, Epic, Medusa, Justice, Lore, and Power. So this is the third row of colors here. We have Divine, Cunning, Wisdom, Prize, Daring, and Clever. So those were the swatches to these two palettes here. The pigmentation, as you can see, is really nice quality pigmentation for the price that you're paying. The shadows feel like butter on as I was swatching them. They blend out very easily, very nicely. I have really no complaints with this palette at all. So if you guys would love to get the HUDA Beauty palettes but can't afford the HUDA Beauty palettes and spending $130 on two palettes, this is a great deal that you can get for $24. You get two palettes. So if you guys haven't before, like I said, definitely go to Hush. I also purchased a couple other palettes from them that I'm waiting to get, so you guys will see a review on that, and maybe I'll do a haul. If you guys also would like to see the tutorial on this eye look that I did using these palettes, let me know. I actually didn't film it. I kind of want to I wanted to play around with it and see how it blended and everything before I gave you guys my thoughts and opinion on this. But I have to say, the Bad Habit Aphrodite and the Bad Habit Athena 18 color eyeshadow collection palettes were Jessified approved. Definitely a must-have in your collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My thoughts and reviews on these two palettes. I think they were great. Definitely, you guys should give them a check. Check them out on Hush. I'll put the links down below as well. And yeah, so if you like this, give the video a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because I do post 1 to 2 videos a week. I'm trying to get better at that. I'm trying to film more in advance so I can post more. And we'll see how it goes. So you guys take care. Have a great day. Bye.